Hello everyone. Let's talk about the jungle justice that goes on within the LGBT plus community in Nigeria. But first of all, if you've not watched my documentary, a documentary speech on the famous Abuja crossdresser Area Mama, it's on my YouTube podcast channel, Faithfully Outspoken by Few. Go watch it. That will give you a deeper perspective of what I'm about to talk about right now. Back to my line of thought. Let's talk about the jungle justice that happens within the LGBT community in Nigeria. It's insane to me to think about it, that when I see people take out, their anger and they beat LGBT folks who they catch in the act or who they suspect, and they bring them out in public like thieves and they beat them, they strip them naked and all of that. We've had cases where, they extort them, they take their valuables like their money, their phones, their clothes, things of value, to them. But then I've had extreme cases where you even hear of they rape them. And for me, it just makes me think that I think we have more sick people in society than we really actually do think. Because if you're doing all of these things to a particular set of people because of you're against the practice of homosexuality, but you can extort them, publicly shame them, and then go even to the extent of raping them, raping your same-sex gender of what you condemn or to see as an abomination. You also indulge in it by raping them. I think we have more sick people in society. And whether we believe it or accept it or not, the law in which we have in our country, the Same-Sex Marriage Prohibition Act, further fuels this, homophobic act and social vices that we see within the community. And of course, our religious, the most popular religious, religions in Nigeria, Islam and Christianity, they both kick against it. And unfortunately, I can say with my bold chest that believers are not even well equipped to handle this issue of homosexuality. And so they hate both the sin and the sinner, even though society will say, no, hate the sin but love the sinner. But in society, we look at both the sinner and the sinner as the same thing. We have judged them equally. That is the reason why we need to have a change of heart. If you go watch my documentary series, Hello Nigeria, you would have an in-depth knowledge and see the decadency and see that we have even more sick people in our society and why we need to address the issue of homosexuality. It's just a very sad story. But it's time for change, and it's time to speak up for justice. Cheers.